Good morning. Happy Monday, September 28th. I have had a morning. I had a little adventure on the way to the dog groomers. My dogs are at the spa today, getting all pretty. And I'm just now kind of calming down from that. I'm going to put a little hand cream on because you all don't want to see my wrinkly hands. Let me turn on the messages here so I can see. Hey, Loopy. Oops. There we go. Yeah, little adventure with the dogs this morning. Dogs are so unpredictable. I have one little dog that she'll stay right by me, and I have another little dog. Hi, Kim. I have another little dog that is a runner. I'll just say that. So it was a morning, but I'm here, and glad that you're here. I hope you're all having a good morning. I even have my coffee today. Since it's morning. This is probably 2 cups of coffee. So I'm on my second and third cup of coffee. I'll wet my little whistle and we'll get started. I just have any reminders? Hi, Chris. I was just getting ready to talk about the Get and Go promotion. If you join Stampin' Up, you get an extra 2 stamp sets and kits to make 8 cards, plus a pack of rhinestone jewels. Anyway, so they're adding that on if you join in September. And Chris joined this weekend, I guess. I had an email this morning. So thank you, Chris, for joining the team. You'll be getting some information, I'm sure, from Stampin' Up! And from myself soon. But this goes away the end of the month. So if you're interested in a great discount on your scrappy products, I'd love to have you on my team. Just message me or put a comment there and I'll get a hold of you. I always forget to do this in the corner. Whoops. There we go. Today we're going to make a little candy holder. I'm going to make it Halloween because it's almost October 1st. But you could use this for any... Hi, Letha. You could make this for any holiday. They're really fun and they're really easy to make. And you might have already made something similar. This is a little different in that it's going to have a pocket. And if you ordered from me during the month of August, I believe this was I sent you a couple little trinkets in the pocket, and this was your gift. So I'm going to show you how I did that today. I had filmed some videos, and I'm just never going to get around to editing those things. So I thought, let's do it on Make It Monday. I am using my scoring board because it's just easier to, we've got a lot of scoring to do. You're going to need 2 pieces. I'm using pumpkin pie for Halloween. The larger piece, which is going to be the Matchbook, is 7 3/8. So 7 3/8 by 2 3/4. And the smaller piece is 5 3/4 by 2 3/8. You have a runner, Kim. Yeah, my youngest one, my little schnoodle, she's a runner. She got loose last week. I just went out on the back porch and I saw her across the way. I don't even know how she got loose. I think when I was watering my flowers, she snuck out the door. They're sneaky, those little dogs. Okay, so on the 7 3/8 by 2 3/4, I'm going to score it at, let me get these right, 3, 3 1/2, and 6 3/4. This is going to make our little matchbook. It'll just look like a matchbook. I imagine people still make matchbooks. Remember when you could go to every restaurant and get a little matchbook and it was kind of a keepsake? They don't have that much anymore. So that's your little matchbook. And I'm going to show you an easy little treat holder. Now we're gonna decorate ours up, but I wanted to show you 2 ways because we're gonna add a pocket to ours. But if you didn't want to take the time to add a pocket, you can just add a little bag of candy, you know, the M&Ms or the Skittles, and then put a staple right here in the bottom of the 1 or 2 staples. I think 1's enough. And then you're going to cover that up with your designer series paper, as you'll see when I do the second matchbook. But this is just the traditional easy little matchbook that you just put a little packet of candy in. But I'm going to show you how to make a little pocket. This is the pocket, and it is big enough for a Ghirardelli chocolate. Or I put little trinkets in mine. Or you could put cash. You could fold up a little cash in there if you wanted to give somebody a little monetary treat. I'm going to try and keep everything from blowing away today. Okay, now that we've got these scored, there's our matchbook. Here is going to be the little pocket. And you're going to make a mountain fold. So you've got 3 score lines. So I'm going to fold that one down, and then I'm going to fold the next one up. See how that's considered a mountain fold because you've got the mountain. And then the other one is going to go in. It's like a little accordion. And you're going to do the same thing on this other fold. In, out, because there's 3 folds, and then in. I hope that made sense. There's your mountain fold. Now to hold this together, you're going to want to use something pretty strong. I'm going to use tear and tape, because it's just the right width for this little tab. And on this tab, this outside of the fold, I'm going to place a little tear and tape. And then I'm also going to place a little tear and tape on the bottom here, right up to the score line, because it's going to hold. We're going to adhere it together on the side and on the bottom, so we can slip our little treat in there. Oh, and I'm having this morning because I am going to my doctor today. I have a little thing on my face that is kind of weird. I just thought my dermatologist should look at it. And they had a cancellation today, and she's hard to get into. So I took it. So I'm going to be down on the plaza. If you live in Kansas City, you know where that is. It's St. Luke's. For her to look at it and decide what we need to do, or if we need to do anything. So that's why I'm having our Make It Monday on in the morning. I kind of like it in the morning. Do you guys like it in the morning? You can always watch the replay. Okay, so I've glued where we put that adhesive, and it's kind of a good idea probably to use your bone folder and really make sure that adhesive's took. I'm going to get rid of this right now. And then I like to put the seam side toward the back. I don't know that it's necessary or even matters. And I've cut some designer series paper up. This piece is 2 by 2. This is the Plaid Tidings this designer series paper I've been using a lot this fall. But there are some Christmas colors. You could use this all year round, really. Really pretty plaids, which I almost bought a plaid shirt from Sam's Club this weekend. But you can't try on, and you know. And my husband was with me, so he's like, let's get done. Do you guys belong to Sam's Club? And if you do you do the scan and check out yourself? That's awesome. You need to get the app, and you just scan your items as you put them in your cart, and then you just check out and just go to the door. You don't have to stand in line. Okay, now I'm going to take my little pocket and I'm going to adhere it to the back, and I'm going to line it up with this, our little tab score line. And I'm going to use some sticky strip on this too, because, or this isn't sticky strip, this is tear and tape, because I don't want it to come loose. We don't go to Sam's Club very often because it's just the two of us. But I had bought some things back in March before everything kind of shut down, and we just ran out of those things, you know. Paper products and things like that. Hi, Donna. I'm making the pocketed matchbook holder. If you missed part of it, you can come back and watch the replay. There's the little pocket that we're going to put inside. And like I said, it's the perfect size for a Ghirardelli. So if you wanted to make up a bunch of these for your besties, co-workers, maybe I'll stick my dog groomer's tip in there. And then this piece of DSP to fit on the front panel here is 2.5 by 2 3/4. There's a Christmas print. I was trying to find some Christmas prints on this plaid tidings. Okay, and then I just cut a tiny little strip. It's a 1/2 inch by 2 5/8 to put right there on our bottom tab. If I can get it on here straight. There we go. Okay, I like to put just a tiny little bit adhesive on the very bottom. You don't want it to be all the way to the top of your tab, because this is what your lid is gonna, or your cover is gonna tuck into. But I like to put just a little bit there, and then it helps keep my bottom tab kind of stiff and in the upright position, and allows the front to tuck in without any extra help, if that makes sense. So I just put a little bit on the bottom of this pocket that we made. I have the devil of the time getting the top to separate from the sticky part without pulling the whole thing up. There we go. And I'm going to do that. So there is it just helps your cover, your matchbook cover, to stay kind of tucked in there, because this is pretty positioned right, is what I wanted to say. Okay, and then we have to decorate the front. So I am going to stamp Happy Haunting, and this is from, what did I do with my stamp set? This is from the Celebration Tidings stamp set, and I'm also using the coordinating celebration labels. So if you purchase this bundle together, you save 10%. I love these labels, and I'll be using those a lot. I'm going to use some basic black Memento ink. And then I'm using one of the smaller little labels to cut that out. I meant to mention earlier, if you ordered the Poinsettia Place Card Class to Go, they are all packed and ready. I am going to do one final, since these go out in the mail, I really like to check them to make sure all the pieces are there in every kit, because sometimes I get a little wackadoo in the head and I forget a piece. So I don't want them going out missing anything. So I will check them one more time. In fact, when I get off of here today, that is what I'm going to do. So they may be available this afternoon, later this afternoon for porch pickup, or I will be shipping them out to you. I'm going to do two little spiders. And the dice come with 2 spider dies, so that's kind of nice. The online classroom is all ready to roll. The videos are filmed. Thank you to everyone who purchased that class. I think you're going to be very happy. They are so pretty. Okay, and then I went ahead, I did have time to cut a square. I used the stitched square framelit because I want to back my tag onto something. I don't want to just lay it on there. I have a problem doing that. I don't know why. So let's cut our spiders and our tag. I did orange pumpkin pie spiders. So we had a little different color. So I am going to adhere the stitch square as soon as I find my adhesive. Here it is. Directly on the matchbook, right in the middle. And then I'm going to pop up the sentiment on some dimensionals. It's about time for me to break out a new pack. I like to use these babies up. Oh, thank you, Donna. They're so simple. And then I'm going to put my little spiders on my tag with a little, I think I'm going to use a little liquid glue. They're really fun to put together and they're really quick and easy. And like I said, they would work really good for any, my liquid glue never wants to work when I come on camera. So we'll use a little Stampin' Seal. They work for any holiday or any day. Okay, that's it. This tucks right in there. And then you have your little pocket inside, and it does fit a Ghirardelli or a $20 bill or whatever. I'm thinking I might give this to my dog groomer today with her tip, just for fun. But then I feel bad that I didn't bring one for everybody. You guys feel like that ever? You feel like you have to do one for everybody? And then, Donna, you weren't here earlier. You can make these without the pocket and just staple in a little packet of candy and use the same measurements. And then you'll cover up your staple with your paper. I do these a lot because these are very simple to do. You don't have to make the pocket. And you can use the little mini bags of M&Ms or Skittles or whatever. So that's the project today. Thank you, guys. Kim, you do the scan and go? Oh, I know. It's like incredible. My husband went with me Saturday, and he's not one to shop with me. And he'd never experienced the scan and go, and he was quite impressed. I guess you can do that with Walmart now, but you have to pay for the privilege. I think it's $99 a year, and they'll have a scan and go and lower gas prices if you use their gas, and free delivery if you want to go to that expense. But I don't know if I'll do that. But I do love the scan and go at the Sam's Club. Okay, guys, you have a great Monday. I will see you Wednesday. And you know what? Wednesday, I have to take my mom to the doctor again. So I'm going to do 10 a.m. again on Wednesday for Coffee and a Card. So I hope you can join me then. If not, watch the replay. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.